Morning guys, happy Monday. How was everyone's weekend? Mine was interesting. So I will start with that before I go into what my week looks like and all that. So health-wise, food-wise, did great this weekend. Didn't have any surprises. I believe I got a blue dot every day but Friday because we did get takeout on Friday. Was just, this is what I'm going to talk about, is why I need to stay like with what I was doing all week last week, even on Fridays. So I'll get more into that in a second. But anyway, so I did really good at that. I did track everything though, regardless of what I had, which was good. But Friday, was it Friday night or Saturday night? It was like early Saturday morning is what it was. So it was Friday night, but like early Saturday morning. I don't know if I've told you guys or not, but I have one on my shoulder, my left shoulder, it pops out of socket very easily. I think it stems from an injury I had back in high school. That's a whole other story. And then just over the years doing things, like sometimes it's like nothing that happens, and sometimes it's things that make it happen. I don't know. One of these days I can go into all the stories of all of that stuff, but I don't have enough time today. But basically I have a bad shoulder, pops out very easily. This was a very unusual situation though. I was in bed, rolled over, and I felt it come loose. And so normally I have to go to the hospital to get it put back in, because most of the time I'm in a situation where I have to get up, move around, or go with my husband, or whatever the situation is. And when the more you move around, it moves out and gets into a position where you can't easily get it back in. And I have never been able to get it back in myself, and no one else has ever been able to. But so I'm laying in bed. My husband woke up as soon as it happened because I'm sure I made a noise. And he was able to feel it, and at first he couldn't get it back in. I was just like, I was having a panic attack, because that's what happens every time it happens. I have a panic attack. And so he was trying to calm me down, and while he was calming me down, he was able to get it back in. So needless to say, it has been very sore, because it doesn't hurt like when it kind of hurts when it's really hard to explain. It kind of hurts when it happens, but kind of not. And then the longer it's out, it hurts. And then once it gets back in, it's terrible. So it's been terrible pain the last 2 days. I just haven't, like Saturday when I went grocery shopping, my son had to help me a lot. Just doing things like putting my seatbelt on was kind of painful, and I had to be careful because there was times when I was in the hospital, got it put back in, got out to the parking lot, went to put my seatbelt on, not even thinking, and popped it out again because it was so, sore and loose, and I had to go back in there and get it put back in. So anyway, it was just very painful weekend, so I didn't get any of my housework done. It was just hard to, it was just Saturday was terrible. It was a lot of pain, and then Sunday morning when I woke up, it was really, really bad. So I didn't do all the meal prep I wanted to do, and that's another reason why I didn't show you guys all the meal prep. And I don't know if that's why I get so many dislikes on some of those videos, my meal prep videos, when I don't show everything. So I'll start showing. I'll really try to make an effort to do when I do my prep, showing everything, because I don't get any dislikes on those. I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those things. I don't know. I don't know why people dislike videos. I have no idea, because I don't do it. If I don't like a video, I just click it off. I don't dislike it, but I just need to quit looking at that anyway and just quit taking stock in it. So that's a whole other video too. Anyway, so I was in just a lot of pain yesterday and the day before, and today I woke up and it's stiff, but I can move it. I'm scared to move it though. That's the thing, it's like you have this fear, I don't know. So that was my weekend. So it really was nothing. I mean, I was able to get things done that didn't really require that, but I mean, I just didn't get any really house cleaning done. I did film a few videos. I didn't think I would get that black bean soup video up this week, but it looks like I should be able to get it done. I need to do the voiceover on a couple pieces of it that I couldn't do because there was things going on in the house and it was just too loud. So there's like 2 pieces I need to do voiceover, but the rest of it's edited. So I can get that up actually this week, and the soup is amazing, you guys. It is so, so good. I'm gonna have it for lunch today. So let's go into what my week is gonna look like, what my week is going to look like, and what my day-to-day is gonna look like, because today's gonna be a little bit different. I'm part of an interview committee with my boss at work. So we start at 8 and we get done at 3:30. I think the last interview is at 2:30, and we give about 45 minutes or so. So yeah, so I should be done about 3:15 or so. So I want to make sure though, because that I stay on some kind of sort of this track with snacking and protein, because I did that on, what was it, Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, and then didn't do it on Friday. And Friday I easily fell into that trap of I didn't stay on what I had planned in my target for like dinner and stuff. And I think it's because I was hungry and I opened myself up to that, and I just was feeling, I don't know. But I tracked it. I mean, I tracked it. We ended up having Red Robin cheeseburgers, and that wasn't even the plan. The plan was to have Taco Bell, and I was going to have 2 tacos. I had that tracked. But it doesn't matter because I tracked it all, and I'm still doing good. But I know the reason why. I mean, I could have easily, there's been no problem in the past of me getting what my family wanted, and then me just picking up a Subway salad or getting my, you know, Taco Bell, whatever, or just eating leftovers from the house. But because I didn't bring all my snacks and my protein and all that I wanted to bring on Friday, just, I don't even know why. Oh, it was because I didn't bring lunch because I knew I had errands to run, and that was the thing. So I need, even on the days that I don't plan on eating lunch, I need to just bring my snacks. So today, like I said, it's going to be a little bit different. What I'm going to try to do, because what my kind of schedule lately that has worked for me and kept me keep staying out of the mints at work, staying out of the chocolate at work, staying out of any of that stuff, being tempted by things on our food table, has been sticking with a pretty good snacking schedule that includes protein. So what I usually do is I eat my breakfast, of course, here, and then usually around 9:30 or 10, I have some sort of snack, and I always make sure it has a protein with it. So whether it's just an apple, I'll have a cheese stick with it, or make sure it's a yogurt, like the yogurt with the Greek yogurt with the protein in it. Or I was having something with PB2, you know, like apple with PB2, like hard-boiled eggs. So I've been like trying to make sure that every single snack has a protein with it, and that was helping so much. I don't think I realized how much it was helping until I realized I just wasn't being tempted by anything. So I do that around 9:30, 10, then I have lunch at noon, and then usually around 2 o'clock is when I always am like craving something, and so I have some sort of snack then. And then I have been eating a snack on my way home from work, because I start to feel really kind of snacky around 4:35, and that's when I'm making dinner, is like at 5. And so I find if I eat my, like, you know, kind of snack on my way home from work, and what I've been eating, which has been working out really well, has been my oranges and my and a cheese stick. And those have been really good on my way home, and then I haven't been as snacky when I'm making dinner. So I really want to do that again today. It's just going to be hard with that kind of schedule. So I'm thinking that, I know we have an interview at 8. We have a break from 10 to 11 because my boss has a meeting. And so I can do my 10 o'clock snack, no problem. So I'll do that. We are still having a lunch break between 12, but it's going to be from 12 to 12:30. So I'll do my lunch at 12. And then I know we have an interview at like 1:30. Wait, no, we have 12 to 12:30. Yeah, 1:30. So it should get over by like 2:15. So I should be able to grab something easily and eat that, because we have like 15 minutes in between. But if not, then at around 3:15, when we should be completely done with interviews. Wait, yeah. Yeah, because I think the last one's at 2:30. Then I should be able to have my snack I normally would have at 2. So I just want to try to stay with this pattern. Now I'm only doing it if I'm hungry, but that has been my pattern of hunger. So anyway, so that's my plan for today. But I do highly suggest that if you find, especially if you work a desk job like me, if you find that you're snacky, or even if you're at home and throughout the day, if you find that you just find yourself snacking, I would just seriously look at the times that you tend to be that way, and more than likely it's going to be on a pretty good pattern. So what I was doing was I was writing them down, I was like keeping a note on my phone. It's like every time I would like feel like I was hungry or snacky, I was writing it down. That's how I kind of came up with my pattern. It was just like over a few weeks I've noticed it's like, oh, I'm always eating my snack at this time. Oh, I'm always wanting a snack at this time. So I do highly suggest kind of tracking that type of thing, and then looking if there's patterns, and if there is, then just try to schedule yourself in some snacks at those time. And the protein, I feel like that is so huge. So as far as my week goes, I'm looking down at my planner here. I am drinking some coffee. I'm drinking some water. I'll turn you around and show you my planner. But as far as actually, let me just do that right now because it has my meal plan and everything in here, so you can see what my week's gonna look like. As far as work, my week looks pretty normal except for today. So I should have a pretty normal week this week and no surprises. So that'll be good. We don't have any meetings like that should mess with lunch or anything like that. So that is good. But let me show you the rest of my week. I'll tell you my meal plan in my grocery haul video, but just in case you didn't see that or didn't stick around to the end. So I am going to be doing a baked parm. I did a baked parm a while back, a long time ago. Of course, that was before chicken was zero. So I put the baked parm into the recipe builder with the new freestyle points, or freestyle, program. And this only comes up as 2 points because it's just the cheese now and the panko that will be counted. I'm going to do it in the air fryer. And then my husband's having fish and beans with coleslaw. So I'll be doing baked parm. I'm going to do some roasted vegetables in the air fryer as well. And I won't be having this with pasta. I believe the recipe I do show it with pasta, but I'm just going to do the roasted veggies, and I may do a salad. And then tomorrow I'm going to do barbecue chicken sandwiches. I'm just going to do like open face on the sandwich slims with a little bit of cheese on top. And I just use the Trader Joe's light mozzarella cheese on both this and on this. And I'll probably do the barbecue chicken in the air fryer too. I am making a bunch of things in the air fryer over the next week so I can do a really good review for you guys on the air fryer I got. And then I'm going to do a new recipe, cheesy chicken and stuffing. This is probably going to be a lot more points than what I normally have on my dinners. I'm thinking this was 7. I put it in. I think it's 7 points. But I want to try it. It just sounded good. And we'll just see how it is. And I might go ahead and film that one. We'll see what's going on because I'm going to be doing a steak in the air fryer for my husband. So I should have time to probably film that one. And then we're just going to do soup and salad another day. And then Friday we just do takeout because that's the day I do all my grocery planning and meal planning. And then Saturday we just eat the rest out of the refrigerator. After I clean out the refrigerator, I make a little pile of stuff and say, okay, eat all this stuff. And then, this was this Sunday. This was yesterday. I had the black bean soup and my husband had beef stew. So what I kind of did too was I used this top section of my planner for like Weight Watchers stuff, my videos, things like that. This middle section is household stuff, and this bottom section is like budget stuff. So my focus this week is hydrate because I didn't do very good on that last week. I keep track of all my blue dots, so then I keep track of my hydrate here. Exercise, don't even get me started on that. My vitamins, which I need to take them today. And then I just kind of keep track of my no spend days. So this is the end of the month, so I'll do like a budget review and see how I did. Payday, when I get paid. So I have been I just wanted to kind of write out what my plan was for my breakfast, snacks, and lunch dinner, since I have over here. I don't worry about that. So I just kind of started planning that for Monday and Tuesday, and I haven't put in Wednesday yet. This is my filming schedule here. And then my expense tracker here. I just track all my expenses throughout the week on here. And then I go back to weigh-in on Friday, so that'll be my first weigh-in day, so I'll put that on here. And these are these are my videos I need to do this coming weekend. Haven't written my chores in yet. I have to do shopping on Friday and Saturday. I've been going Friday to like grocery outlet and picking anything up I need. I don't think I need to do that this week though, but that's why I put the shopping, because I try to take my lunch on Friday and do some things. This is our eat out night. We do it once a month right after I get paid, so we'll go out to eat this night. I got to pay my rent on that day, and then just put a little sticker in there. Okay, so I better get going. I'm gonna go make my breakfast, and get my lunch all set out so I can show that to you guys. So if you want to see what I'm going to eat for the rest of the day, then stay tuned. Okay, so here is my yummy breakfast. I have an omelet, which is completely 0 smart points. So I have 2 eggs, 2 full eggs. Inside here I have some spinach. I have 1 ounce of fat-free feta for 0. I have red onion and a green onion, and then I have a banana. And I think this will probably fill me up. If not, I may have an English muffin, which I will show you if I do, but I think this will be plenty. So I have a 0 smart point breakfast. Okay, so for lunch today, I have black bean soup. I will link the 3 recipes that kind of inspired this. I just took the 3 and kind of made it my own from there, but I made it in the pressure cooker. Like I said, I will have this video posted this week sometime towards the end of the week, probably Wednesday or Thursday, maybe sooner if I can get the voiceover done. So in the black bean soup itself, though, just to kind of give you a very quick overview, I started out with dry black beans so that I could control the sodium. So dry black beans, I put in vegetable broth. I used 2 bell peppers, so 1 red and 1 orange. I used an entire white onion. I used a jalapeno, and I put in 2 carrots, 2 like full carrots that I diced up. I believe that's all, and then a can of corn. So the black bean soup itself is a completely 0 smart points, and it is really super good, you guys. My family wouldn't even touch it because of how it looked, because it's not the most appetizing looking thing, but it is yummy. And then there is spices like garlic and chili powder and cumin and cayenne pepper. So then on top, what I have here, I have some cilantro, I have avocado. I just have 1 point worth of avocado. And then I have 1 tablespoon of fat-free sour cream. I normally would use the plain non-fat Greek yogurt, but I don't have very much left and I need to get to Costco. So I want to save the yogurt I have left to eat one day for breakfast this week. So, but I only have 1 tablespoon anyway of the fat-free sour cream, which is 0 smart points. And then I have red onion and green onion and 1 little slice of red bell pepper. So that's my toppings. So this is only 1 smart point for the avocado. It is so good, you guys. It is amazing. So lunch. And then snacks today. So this is kind of what I have planned, what I think the time I'm gonna have it. So since I do have a break at 10 in the interviews, I'm gonna do this one because it's a little bit more, you know, time consuming. So I have 2 of the Quaker lightly salted rice cakes, which are 1 point apiece. And then I have 2 tablespoons of PB2 in here, which is 1 smart point. So I'll just put this on the rice crackers. And a lot of people I know don't like rice cakes, but I love rice cakes. So I'm gonna be having these a lot this week with different things. So there is snack number 1. Then the snack that I'll probably have around, depending on when I can, around the 2:33, 3:30 mark, will be, this is the pistachio pudding, which I did take a taste of yesterday, and it is so good, you guys. I cannot believe I have not had pistachio anything before now. So I did put a little bit of almond milk in here to thin it down a little bit, but there's 7 grams of the pistachio pudding, which is 1 smart point. And then I do have an egg that I'm just going to bring just in case. And then my after work snack, or my on my way home from work, or even when I get home from work, whichever one I'll snack on while I'm making dinner or something. I'm going to have the 2 mandarins or clementines, cuties, whatever you want to call them, and then I have 1 cheese stick for 1 smart point. So those are my snacks and my lunch for today.